Good evening. Distinguished guests, Board of Education members, faculty, administrators, friends and family, and most importantly, the class of 2007, welcome to Merrill High School's 124th commencement ceremony. My name is Shannon Murray, and I have the great honor of serving as principal at Merrill High School. I also have the honor of serving as MC for tonight's ceremony. So with that, will you please join me, face the flag, for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and you may be seated. Today, we celebrate the graduation of the class of 2007, and this has certainly been a class that we can truly celebrate. Before we get too far into the ceremony this evening, I wanted to take some time to highlight some of the accomplishments of this class, and there are many. The class of 2007 boasts 11 students that have perfect 4.0 grade point averages. Tonight I'm going to introduce you to those people, and I'm going to ask them to stand, as well as their parents too, so they can get the recognition that they deserve. I'm going to read off their names. If they can stand, please remain standing until all 11 are introduced, and we'll hold off applause till the end if we could. Tabitha Benish, Stephanie Deering, Paul Gill, Aaron Hansen, Joshua Jensen, Leah Krieger, Sarah Mamer, Zach Noland, Jennifer Porath, Sarah Ryman, and Mallory Shigelski. Congratulations. Merrill High School boasts one of the finest, if not the finest, school-to-career programs in the state of Wisconsin. Through numerous apprenticeships, internships, co-op programs, employability skill programs, our students get a chance to get real hands-on career experience prior to entering the world of work. That's a big program here, and at this time I'd like to ask all seniors that have participated in school-to-career programs to please stand. Thank you for that extra effort. This senior class has certainly enjoyed its successes in the extracurricular areas as well. Members of this class have enjoyed appearances and recognition at the state level in the following: softball, girls basketball, wrestling, track and field, cross country, VICA, DECA, debate, band and choir, and forensics. Could all the seniors that have represented Merrill High School at senior level competition, at state level competitions, please rise? Thank you for representing your school so well in the past 4 years. It should be noted that we also have a baseball team that's regional champs and is playing in the sectionals next week, so we may not be done yet. A week and a half ago, we had our senior awards night, and this group was very represented very well in that as well. Numerous honors, awards, and scholarships were given out. In fact, on that evening, this group was awarded $890,000 worth of scholarships. Of the $890,000, $640,000 of it came from our community through local donors, trusts, organizations, et cetera, et cetera. That's a real testament to our community and certainly an honor for this group. Everybody that received a scholarship, please stand. Thank you. Now, there are three other people that I want to honor and recognize tonight that it's very important that we pay tribute to them. Could I ask Greg Schofield, Marla Kunkel, and Al Tetzloff to please stand? These three outstanding educators will be retiring from Merrill High School at the end of the school year. Marla has been a business education teacher and a school-to-work coordinator for 18 years in the district. Greg Schofield has been a physical education instructor and a coach for 22 years, and Al Tetzloff has been a guidance counselor in the district for 30 years. Our community is indebted to you guys, and we will miss you dearly. Thank you. Thank you very much. The class of 2007 certainly is an accomplished group, but if I could say one thing about this group as a whole is that they're very, very good people. This group is going to represent and will make outstanding parents, spouses, neighbors, colleagues, employers, employees, volunteers, and leaders. This community is very proud of this group. And with that, School Board President Pat Berg, the rest of the school board members, as principal of Merrill High School, I certify that this group of seniors has met the graduation requirements as outlined in District Board Policy 5121. And I introduce to you the graduating class of 2007. At this time, we'll be enjoying our first musical selection. Could I ask the seniors that are in the choir to please join the rest of the choir on the risers? The first musical piece tonight is entitled "You Are the New Day," and of course it features the Merrill High School Choir, which is under the direction of Mr. Jim Bjorklund. Providing the student welcome this evening, it is my great pleasure and honor to introduce Ms. Stephanie Deering.
With me today, I have a few packages of M&Ms, and on the outside, you'll see that they're all the same. As I open them up, you'll see that they're all made up of the same colors. Reds, blues, orange, greens, and browns. What makes these bags different are the arrangements that are inside. Now, as I set this bowl aside, let me go on to tell you about a few months ago when I was at a friend's house, and there were some home videos playing. One of the videos was of preschool graduation, and it was hilarious to see everyone as they graduated from preschool. Some of you may even remember. Looking at the kids, I would try to realize who they were, and then everyone was joining in the guessing game, trying to figure it out also. In the beginning of the tape, they introduced the members of the ceremony and those accompanying with, "Welcome to preschool graduation." Then the years went by, and our next big ceremony came. For me, it was the day of graduation, but for some, they actually had a 5th grade graduation. Either way, the ceremonies opened with, "Welcome to the DARE graduation ceremony," or "Welcome to 5th grade graduation." Next came 8th grade graduation. And although for most of us, we had a fun day with no formal ceremony, even then it began with, "Welcome to 8th grade graduation." Today I am here to begin our high school graduation ceremony with the same word we have been hearing in all distinctive marking points of our life, welcome. Welcome to Merrill High School graduation. Welcome school board members, administration, teachers, friends, family, and most importantly, welcome class of 2007. It almost seems redundant to say welcome, though, doesn't it? I mean, here we are. It doesn't matter how you got here today, whether with much effort or not, but you made it, so congratulations. In fact, I'm going to remind everyone about something they have been hearing about for the past 4 years, and most will be happy to know you will not have to hear about it for the rest of your life if you so choose. But you no longer have to take ownership of your high school transcript. Thank you, Mr. Paul. However, this is the last time we will all be in this room together, nonetheless with the people who care about us sitting behind. I guess someone may look at this day as a day of goodbyes, and instead of saying welcome, I should be saying farewell. However, today's welcome is different from the rest of the ceremony's welcome. In the past graduations from preschool, 5th, and 8th grades, we pretty much knew it was to come. We had our friends to follow us, and the only thing that we really cared about was what to wear for picture day on the first day of school. And looking back, I realize now that my outfit really wasn't that great, and neither was my hair. So I guess this dressing didn't really matter anyway. Now I remember back to the beginning when I dumped these M&Ms into the bowl. The bags were the same designs, but were made up differently inside. When you think about it, all of us have been basically following the same paths, having the same required classes, going through the same schools, and having the same teachers. We all have mostly been given the same types of candy. In fact, take a look around right now. We are all wearing the same outside gowns for graduation, just like the M&M packets are all identical. However, just like the inside of the M&M packets that have an assortment of colors and arrangements, we too have differences underneath our gowns that set us apart from the rest. In comparison, everyone did something a little different through high school, and those little differences separated us over the years because we built our individual memories and experiences. Those differences will separate us again. Today's ceremony welcomes the future, but does not necessarily have to dismiss our past. If I asked everyone to call out their favorite candy right now, do you think everyone would pick M&Ms? No. No one could even come close to guessing what everyone else thought. Maybe some could guess what their close friends would choose, but no one would have a clue as to what the most popular choice is for everyone in this room. Like choosing candy, we will not know what to expect this time, especially of each other, because we are all taking different paths and shooting into different directions. We are all welcoming our own future, but the memories, lessons, and experiences will never have a farewell because those attributes have created who we are today. Look at today as a day to start off our new lives and welcome the future that is yet to come. It is your chance as an individual to make a life for yourself, and there are no guidelines, requirements, and you don't have to take ownership of your transcript any longer. You are given the chance now to welcome the future on your own terms. Therefore, I welcome you.
With the senior class message, I introduce to you the senior class president, Samantha DeBrew.
Good evening, and welcome, friends, family, faculty, administration, and Board of Education members. I would like to start out by saying that I'm truly honored to speak here tonight, and I would like to say thank you to my class for choosing me for the past 2 years to serve you as your class president. I'd like to dedicate this speech to 2 of our fellow classmates, who are no longer here with us this evening physically, but are and always will be in spirit. Our dear friend, Tristan Munchow, who everyone knew and loved, passed away on February 14th, 2006, and Arnie Vandenberg, a foreign exchange student from France, who quickly fit in as a fellow classmate and friend, passed away on October 27th, 2006. We miss you, and you will forever be in our hearts. At this time, let us take a moment of silence in remembrance of these students. If you were to ask any of us 2 years ago, I'm sure the last thing on our minds was graduation. Graduation has just sort of snuck up on us, and I'm left wondering, where have the past 4 years gone? Time sure flies, so my parents say, but it seems like a long 12 years, 13 if you count kindergarten, stepping off the big yellow bus into the learning world of Mrs. Bazaire's kindergarten class was a scary thing at age 5. But once I spotted all those building blocks and tubs of crayons, I knew it was going to be okay. Yes, we discovered that grade school wasn't so bad. We learned reading, writing, arithmetic, and of course, our most intellectual class, recess. Middle school was another story. New teachers, being on different teams, exploratory classes, and so many new friends. We were eager to discover ourselves and to mature, perhaps too eager. Above all, we learned to think a lot about ourselves and not much about anything else. And then high school came, and suddenly we got responsibility. More than we wanted. We balanced jobs, sports, family, friends, and of course, homework. We were given the opportunity to explore our interests and discover what really excites us. Some of those experiences may include learning how to parallel park in driver's ed, dissecting cats, watching an open heart surgery or autopsy in biology class, going to the library to actually do research, building a new house and building construction class, or at least watching it being built, and pulling all-nighters to write our term papers or finish an art project. We have become more independent and complete individuals. Our growth and self-discovery has placed us here tonight. High school has been a time of self-discovery. We've tackled the PSATs, ACTs, and SATs, spent time researching colleges and careers, work and professions, just so we can answer those familiar questions. Where are you going next year? Or what are your plans for the future? Senior year has crept so slowly, but passed too quickly. We played in our last powder puff game, winning, of course. Played at our last basketball, soccer, volleyball, football, and baseball games. Wrestled in our last match, ran in the last race at track and cross country, danced at our last prom, acted in our last spring musical, performed in the last band concert, and the list goes on. It's not surprising that by the middle of 12th grade, we began to develop a little syndrome, sometimes referred to as senioritis. But we managed to trudge through the last part of the year to achieve the dream and goal that we've worked so hard for. High school has been about setting goals and accomplishing them. And so we find ourselves ready and eager to move on, to start this game called life. We take with us the strength and knowledge we've gained through our relationships, challenges, and accomplishments at school and at home with parents, friends, and teachers. We have been fortunate enough to have several wonderful influences in our lives that have shaped us into the people we are today. First of all, we should show our undying gratitude to our parents. They have tolerated everything that we have put them through, and they are here tonight holding back tears, celebrating our accomplishments with us. Second, we need to thank our teachers. They were our parents away from home and have influenced us more than we can ever know. We've watched many of our teachers over the years go into their jobs with enthusiasm to teach loud, thankless, and obnoxious students, just to end up inspiring them. Third, we should thank each other. Our friends gave us reason to drag ourselves out of bed every morning while making our days that much more enjoyable. We've experienced pain, happiness, tragedy, and success, but it has always been together. To all my friends, and you know who you are, thanks for the memories, thanks for your honesty, and thanks for always being there for me. And last but not least, I give thanks to God. Had it not been for him, I wouldn't be here right now. He is the one who has given me the strength and courage to press on both academically and spiritually throughout my high school years, especially in times of discouragement. Yes, we have reached the end of an era, yet the era will remain forever with us. I know that I'm thankful for the comfortable environment and education that has been offered to me here at Merrill High School. These years have been the building blocks for the life ahead. They have helped to create the foundation for all of us to build our characters and lives upon. But it is only the beginning. It is up to us now to determine our own futures. In just a few minutes, we receive our diplomas and will be turning our tassels, which means it's time to move on. The glory years of high school are over. All the dreams of winning the state championships and experiences of high school athletics and activities have become memories. When we look back 30 years from now, we will probably remember our high school years as the time of our lives. But we are entering into the next phase of our life, the adult phase. Tonight is the beginning of the rest of our lives. God, the great casino dealer in the sky, has already shuffled the deck and dealt us his cards. What we do with those cards, our talents, is entirely up to us. We need to make good use of our talents in the plans that we make for our future. Some of us may be attending college, a few are going to travel, some in the military, others straight to the workforce, and some may be starting a family. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9 states, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." Success is something that everyone wants, but no one knows exactly what it is. I believe that success is determined by what a person does with the gifts and opportunities with which they are blessed. So I urge you all to make good use of your time and talents, to plan for the future, yet to keep your eyes on Jesus, because only he can adequately guide your path. Walt Whitman said, "Not I, not anyone else, can travel that road for you. You must travel it for yourself." Where we end up isn't the most important decision, but instead is the road we choose to take to get there. The road we take is what we look back on and call our lives. Life is a journey of everyday experiences, teaching us who we really are. It's important to remember these words. Happiness is to be found along the way, not at the end of the road, for then the journey is over and it is too late. I am truly proud to be a member of the class of 2007. We all have the potential to achieve great things using the many talents that we have been blessed with. I look forward to creating a future for myself, but even more, I look forward to how each of you pursue this new adventure. As we travel the road for our future, enjoy the journey, use your talents wisely, and embrace all the possibilities. Thank you for the many years of memories, and good luck in every path, step, joy, and dream that you pursue. Congratulations, class of 2007, and God bless.
Our second musical number this evening is a piece called Haven Dance that'll feature the Merrill High School Wind Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Larry Zunker. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce the guest speakers for this evening, Mr. Tom Tortolot and Mr. Pat Bonneville.
There's a whole bowl of M&Ms up there. Thank you, Mr. Murray. Family and friends, faculty and staff, administrators, members of the Board of Education, and of course, graduates, it is a great honor for Mr. Bonneville and I to stand in front of you tonight and give this commencement